Hey guys, welcome to week 2. So in this session we're going to be working on our jumping techniques. So just like we did with week 1, make sure that you find somewhere that you can train safely and that you're supposed to be there. This one's going to be a little bit easier than the vaulting because it's mostly going to be stuff that you can do on the floor. If we miss anything out that is specific to your grading, feel free to add it in as well, and make sure that you cover everything. And also please make sure that you do practice all of the movements, even if it's something that's on an easier grade than the one that you're currently working. So in a minute I'll pass you over to Ben, who's going to go through the movements and the exercises one by one. When you've watched him with his explanation, feel free to pause the video at that point, go off, practice those movements for 5 to 10 minutes or however much you feel you need to work on them, and then you can come back to the next video. So I'll pass you over to Ben.
Right guys, welcome to week 2 of the white and green band. This week we're going to be taking a look at jumping. Before we start this, try and make sure you've got something to jump to. This could be something like a curb, the bottom step of your staircase, or just simply a line on the floor. For the demonstrations, I am going to be using the planks of wood, which you guys will be used to seeing in the sessions. So the first move we're going to do is the standing precision. I'm going to do one of them for you now. So remember, with this one, you want to keep your feet nice and close together. Take off from the balls of your feet. Swing your arms and try and get your knees nice and high. When we are landing on the opposite side, or where your landing point is, you also want to be landing on the balls of your feet, taking the impact through your ankles and then through your knees. And if you need to, have your hands out in front for balance. So one more time. Like that. Notice how I went quite low with that one. Being lower when you land will help with getting your balance. If you want to pause the video now and practice these for a little bit, you can do. One more time. So the next skill we're going to look at is the running precision. I'll do one of them for you now. So with this one, it is just your running precision, but obviously we've got a bit of a run into it. The main difference between the two is this time you're actually going to be taking off one foot and travelling quite a bit quicker, obviously because you had the run up. You take off that one foot, swing the other leg through, and then you want to keep that one in the air. That leg that you swing through is the one that you're aiming with, so you want to aim to your landing point with that, and then that'll bring you into land. Key things with this are to keep your feet up, especially if you're not that confident with them. Try and keep your feet up for as long as you can, just to ensure that you do land on the object. I'll do one more of them for you now. Stick it on there. If you want to practice these now for the next 10 minutes, you can do. Off you go. So skill number 3 we're going to do is plyos. We're going to do these on a flat surface, so we're not going to need any objects for these. I'm just going to be using the sprung floor here. You're going to be going as far as you feel you want, and I want you guys to focus on your techniques, keeping your feet together and just having a nice form, being nice and controlled. So I want it to look something like this. Going down like that. You can focus on your timings and things like that. Notice I only did 3. You don't really need to do any more than that to get a good bit of practice in. I'll do a few more now. Like I said, you don't need to do many more than 3. Focus on how your body's looking in the air and being nice and springy with your legs. If you want to pause the video now to give them a go, you can do. Off you go. So the 4th movement we're going to do in this video is our landings. I want you guys to find something similar to the vault height from the first video. That's what I'm going to be using today. Let's do one for you now. With this, I want you guys to focus on trying to land nice and soft and being nice and controlled. Not looking for like heavy landings and things like that. When you are landing, obviously you want to be bending your knees. Now, if you can have your feet similar to this, so nice and spread out, this will help in case you end up going into like a landing roll or something like that. In this case, we're just putting our hands down. So your legs will compress, hands go down, and then you can rock forward, and then you'll just come out back to being on your feet. I'll do one more for you now so you can see what I mean. If you want to spend a few minutes practicing these now, you can do. Off you go. Right guys, so we're going to finish up now with some conditioning. We're going to be doing 3 sets made up of 4 movements. Each movement is going to be 20 reps as well. The 4 movements that you're going to look at doing are press ups, squats, cat crawl and bunny hops. So the first movement we're going to do is our press ups. If you start to struggle at any point, you can go onto your knees, but for the most part, try and stay on your hands and your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, so moving on to the squats, keep your feet nice and shoulder width apart. We're going to keep our feet nice and flat, and we are going to be doing full squats as well, so that's all the way down to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the next one we're going to do is cat crawls. We're going to break these down into small sets of 5, but still doing sort of 20 in total. And we're going to go there and back, so you might need a bit more space for this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. Okay, well done. Right then guys, so the last one in this set is bunny hops. You're going to need the same amount of space as you did for the cat crawl. That's 5, and then turning around, going back. Turning around again. And then last time back. Okay guys, well done. That is the end of the set. If you want to take a minute now and have a rest, you can do, and get ready for the next one.
well done for the stuff that you've done this week. Make sure to keep your eyes open for the Wednesday challenge videos we'll be posting soon. Might be a technical challenge or a conditioning challenge, and also the Friday opportunity for you to get some virtual coaching. If you send us your videos, we'll take a look at them. If you need to contact us about this video specifically or this week's sessions, you can do that in the comments, and if you need to ask us any questions in general, feel free to do that by email. We'll see you in the next one.